Welcome again to Let's Talk Science with Pastor Dan. I was reading in my devotion in Genesis when it talks about Jacob, the trickster, who God changes his name to Israel because he wrestles with God. And in Israel's case, he literally had a wrestling match with the pre-incarnated Jesus, is what I believe. And I think Scripture speaks to, is it important to wrestle with God? I don't think that it's important as trying to get your way, because you're not going to win. But it's important to allow God to know your heart and not to try to be in deception to yourself. You're not deception to God. He knows. We sometimes as Christians try to be overly holy. Oh, I understand and accept the will of the Father. Well, we're supposed to, but we're human, and so it's not always easy. I remember when my second son, Seth, was born. He had seizures, and we prayed for him the same way we prayed for Adam, and healing didn't come. It stopped now, but for a long time it didn't. He didn't stop seizing until he was about 12, 13 years old. And then after that, he got colitis, which means he was bleeding. And I just got so frustrated. It's like, Father, why? Why is this happening to him? And so that was my wrestling with God. And it's okay to understand. Now, the only difference I'm going to tell you, it's okay to wrestle with him and seek him. And he may give you answers. He may not. It's okay. He's God. But remember your place. He's God. And so ultimately, even though you're struggling with knowing what's going on, and it's okay to let the Father know you don't understand and you need him to give you his assurance. Sometimes that wrestling process is necessary to be able to get out your emotions. We look at Job, and the book of Job talks about how he is so frustrated with God. He never sins, but he does get frustrated. Now, does God answer him? No. He just says, hey, stand there and listen as I give you account. I'm God, you're not. Remember that. But it's interesting, at the end of that, God doesn't call any of that stuff that Job did a sin. In fact, he tells Job to pray for his friends because they sinned. They were saying things about God that were not true. And so we just need to be okay when we struggle, be at a place of peace, and remember that he's the Father. He's the one that we can trust in because he loves us, because he has a plan. Doesn't always make sense. Isn't always easy, but it is what he has for us. All right, that's it. Take care. God bless.